Okay folks, I admit it, I have a soft spot for Portuguese wines. And this week, I've got another red blend for you. But this one's different. This one is from the sunny Algarve, coming right up. Hi guys, welcome to yet another edition of Big on Wine, the show which, as you probably know by now, brings you news, clues and reviews. In fact, it tries to keep you up to speed with just about everything in the world of wine. And my wine of the week for this week is indeed from Portugal. Yes, we're back in Portugal again. And the wine goes by the name of Rabo de Galo Reserva. And the vintage is 2018. And this wine comes in for a price of just under €15 a bottle, where I am making a nice sound in the glass anyway. Right, let's fill you in on some of the details of this wine. Well, this is another red wine, which probably is in the kind of heavyweight category in terms of alcohol. It's 14.5% alcohol, this one. 2 grams of residual sugar, just providing that little bit of softness here. And the wine comes from Casa Santos Lima, who are based in the middle of Portugal, but they do have vineyards pretty much everywhere. And this wine actually comes from the Algarve. So we're talking about the southern coast of Portugal. And this is indeed a red blend. We have 3 different varieties in this wine. We have the Touriga Nacional, the Aragonez, and the Alicante Bouschet. And Aragonez, of course, is another name for the Tinta Roriz, known in Spain, of course, as the Tempranillo. All right, now the wine is produced in Tavira, which is close to the south coast of Portugal, the Algarve coast there, about 25 kilometers west of the Spanish border and about 70 kilometers east of Albufeira, for those of you who know the Algarve well. Right, that's the backstory. A blend of 3 red varieties. In the glass, as we can see, it has that wonderful purple red, dark purple red colour, which we normally associate with these Portuguese red blends. And it also has that kind of rather thick, dense consistency, which is also another characteristic of these Portuguese reds. So absolutely bog standard there in terms of colour and in terms of its actual consistency. All right, try it in the nose and see what we can find here. I can probably wager a guess as to what we'll find, but let's see whether I'm borne out. Okay, now in the nose, it's displaying all those aromas we normally associate with a Portuguese blend containing the Touriga Nacional. So we're getting those wonderful dark, earthy aromas with lots and lots of blackberries in the mix, a kind of slight toastiness, but more of a kind of spiciness, and maybe even, you know, in the background there, some herbiness and perhaps even a touch of something approaching chocolate. So it's a very, very promising nose on this wine. It really does fill me with enthusiasm about what the taste is going to be like here. All right, let's try it in the mouth now and see how we get on. Here we go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now we're talking a wine here with a relatively high alcohol content, so 14.5% alcohol. Full-bodied wine, warming in the mouth, but not tremendously heavy in terms of tannins there. That little touch of sugar, residual sugar in this wine, plus medium tannins, makes this a very approachable, almost a soft wine in the mouth here. In terms of the flavors involved, well, I think it's the dark berries, which are the prime movers here. Blackberry, definitely blueberry there in the mix. Perhaps a touch of sour cherry, but the sourness is not the dominating feature. This is a rather benign, soft, warm, friendly wine. Maybe a touch of sour cherry in there, but more to the point, I think, are the flavors in that long finish, which are in the direction of sweet spices and something which is difficult to pin down. Is it mocca? Is it coffee? Is it chocolate? But something in that area there, something chocolatey in the mix as well. It's long, it's mouth-filling, it has the dark berries and that kind of chocolatey mocca finish. And boy, oh boy, that is a wine to my liking. All right, so what are we going to be drinking this with? Well, you know, this is, I think, a fairly easy case. This is a wine which is going to be perfect with dark meat, particularly with beef and lamb. I would drink this with lamb, I think. Maybe even with game would work as well. Salty cheeses are the obvious candidates here. So a relatively easy wine to match. Also for just general social drinking, I think a glass of this would be extremely nice with friends. It's not heavy in terms of tannins at all. It's very drinkable. Let's bring you the heads up on this one. This is Rabo de Galo Reserva. The vintage is 2018. Another, perhaps what we would call, maybe not a heavyweight, but a welterweight red blend from Portugal, this time from the Algarve, down in the south of Portugal. Black fruit, coffee, chocolatey flavors, great with dark meat, particularly those winter stews. I'm going to give this wine 4 stars out of 5. Okay guys, many thanks for tuning in and checking out this week's video. And of course, this was a little introduction to another fine red blend from Portugal. This one, of course, from the Algarve down south. One of my favorites, that one. All right, if you've enjoyed what you've seen and heard, then please do feel free to give us that big thumbs up, which we appreciate so much. Drop a comment down below. We're always very happy to receive your comments and feedback. Share the video around, follow me on my other social media platforms. And hey, if you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing by hitting that big red button somewhere up there behind me. And while you're at it, why not hit that bell icon down below and you'll be informed as soon as every new video is uploaded. And naturally, I'll be back again next week with another great wine of the week for you. But until we meet again, this is Tony Melville signing off and saying, hey, take care out there. Be good to each other. Enjoy your wines. And cheers.